Welcome back to TMZ Sports. I am your host, Mojo Mutati, and today I am joined by professional wrestling superstar Tenille Dashwood. Tenille, how are you, my friend?
I'm doing awesome. How are you?
I am great. Yesterday on the show, we talked a lot about Travis Kelce and Taylor Swift, had a little bit of fun at their expense, making fun of them for going on the same date twice, essentially. Taylor Swift going to the zoo, Travis Kelce taking her back again the next day. And we joked around about how they might need a travel agent. They got to come up with something new when they're in a foreign country. And who better to turn to than Tenille Dashwood? You have your show with Mike Rollis. Where to next, honey? You have your own travel business. You are from Australia. You literally check every box of what they might be looking for. So let's just jump right in and talk about this. What are the hot spots in Australia? What do they need to see? Where do they need to go?
Yeah, Australia is my home country, so I am the person to come to for this for sure. I cannot believe they've gone to the same spot twice already. There's so much to do in Australia. They're in Sydney, although I am from Melbourne, so we are rivals sometimes. Sydney is the ultimate place for any tourist. The number one thing I would say that they have to do is climb the Sydney Harbour Bridge. I have personally done this, and it's just an epic experience. So for any thrill seeker, if they have to like heights a little bit, but there's a harness, it's safe, and the tour guide will take you up to the top of the Harbour Bridge with just panoramic views of the whole city and the Sydney Opera House behind you. It is just amazing.
So let me ask you right there. Travis Kelce just won the Super Bowl. Athletically, he can handle it. I mean, Taylor Swift, maybe not an athlete, but she does these performances, breakdancing for hours on end, days in a row on tour. Can she handle it physically?
Oh, I think she needs to kick off the heels for this one, but I think she can handle it.
Okay.
Yeah, and I mean, there's so much to do as far as uh, food and nightlife. They could check out a show at the Sydney Opera House. They could hang out at Circular Quay. It's where all the ferries and the boats come in. You know what? The biggest thing too is there's some really famous beaches in Sydney. Manly Beach is there. Bondi Beach is a whole TV show based around this beach. It's one of the spots that people from all over the world come to. So they need to go have a beach day. They need to go to Gelato Messina's, the awesome ice cream place, get some ice cream, hang out at the beach, go see the opera house, check out some amazing views of the city. There's so much they could be doing. They don't need to go to the zoo twice.
Yeah, I know, right? That's what I was thinking. Babcock joked yesterday that maybe they got a coupon for day two, and that's why they went. But all right, so Taylor Swift, these shows go kind of late. We know Travis Kelce is a massive partier, loves throwing down. Maybe he can get T Swift to go out, maybe a certain bar, a certain club, a certain area of town. Where's the party at when it comes to Sydney?
Well, from my personal taste, I like to be a little more, and maybe for them too, a bit more low key. But it's still an awesome place. But there's this place. It's like a 1920s prohibition, like underground bar with like live music and stuff. It's called Palmer and Co. I feel like that's like an awesome place, kind of like for a nightcap. So go for like a nice dinner. That, for instance, at Aria, it's a restaurant with fine dining and these views of the Sydney Harbour Bridge and that area, and then they could go for a nightcap at Palmer and Co. with the underground cool vibe.
My goodness, you know this city like the back of your hand. I mean, it makes sense that you have your own travel business, that you have your own travel show alongside Mike Rollis. Really cool. Thank you very much for all the info there. But now, enough talking about them. Let's talk about the real star right now, yourself. You have a trip going to Australia coming up soon. You're going back to compete at StarCast. This is going to be your first appearance in professional wrestling since your time with WWE. And the same goes for Mike Rollis as well. It's going to be his first match. Tell us a little bit about StarCast and how it feels to be going home.
Yeah, so like you said, this is the first time we'll be wrestling post WWE. I'm super excited, especially because it's in Australia, my home country. So we're just super excited to get out there. We have autograph signings as well as a show. So I'll be able to wrestle in front of everyone and also meet all my fans back there, which is like super important to me because that's where I came from. So I'm really excited for that for sure.
Is there anything that you're looking forward to most with this new sense of freedom that you have, not having to ask questions or report to anyone before you do literally anything? I mean, obviously, I don't need to talk to you about new ventures. We've already talked about that. You're doing so much right now to develop and strengthen your brand, and obviously, you know exactly what you're talking about. But anything on the wrestling side that you're really excited to dive into, or any freedoms you can't wait to utilize?
Well, honestly, I'm just really embracing this freedom, and we love that we can, go after the things that we haven't been able to for a long time. So for me, that is definitely the travel, and it's a passion of mine, which is why we have the YouTube show, and I've been creating personal custom itineraries for people like Travis and Kelsey, so that bucketlesttravels.com is my website, and I've been creating travel blogs and guides and for people to purchase, and basically all my insider tips when everyone asks me where I go and what I'm doing and all those things. That's all the information right there. But we can really dive into that. And the other thing I've just going to be teasing today and starting on Tuesday is all about Tenille.com. So it's a personal exclusive look at my life behind the scenes. But the only way you'll be able to see that is through that new website that I'm launching. So it'll show everyone basically what we're doing in our lives, my photo shoots, and maybe what's next for wrestling, all of those things. So for now we're just enjoying meeting our fans. Really excited about this next wrestling date. We actually are getting married soon. so so we're definitely focusing on that. We've been very busy planning the wedding, and excited for that. And then yes, soon after we'll be in Australia, and I'm actually already have some things lined up with the tourism boards there, and I'll be able to be a bit of a tourist myself and see some more of my amazing country that I haven't been able to see yet.
Oh my goodness, that's a lot of things at one time. No idea how you're juggling all this. And you're getting married. Congratulations again. But Tenille, thank you so much for joining us here on TMZ Sports. Let me get back to it. You got so much going on.
Yeah, I gotta go. I got stuff to do. Thank